What's up, guys? It's Matt here, and you're listening to Threeskins podcast.
Where's the plaid shirt?
Huh?
Who's that meant to be?
You.
Oh shit!
It did sound more like Greg than
Nah, because usually,
Scorch.
like, if it's me, I know what your impression of me is like, and it's just like, hey, I hate everything.
Yeah, that.
That could be evil.
That's good.
Yeah, that could be. This could be.
That's
Both
a
of you
dual.
fuckos.
Would you like to introduce us, Matt?
Yeah.
Greg Lewis.
These funky little name tags. How you
Social
guys
media,
Yeah.
it's all around us.
Oh, what?
Everywhere.
Have you added those?
Oh
name
yeah,
tags?
boy! I've added those little sweet.
Cool.
Yeah.
My name is Earl tags.
Nice. Awesome. So, what's everyone been up to recently, huh?
Oh God,
I
nothing other than being ill.
Ah, yeah.
Only the fourth podcast I've mentioned that.
We've sort of restricted Goo from coming near us.
Yeah, we if you can't, I suppose you guys can't tell from our really impeccable professional studio lighting, but it's current. We film all of our podcasts at like midday. It's about 6 o'clock right now. 5, 6 o'clock.
Latest.
And it's already dark.
Yeah,
it's already dark.
So yeah, because I have not been able to film like all week because I've been dying.
Yeah.
But yeah, still dying, but we're running out of time. So
Freddie Mercury syndrome.
yeah, people weren't happy when I made that joke.
Really?
People were not happy. No,
Is
can
that like
see
a
why.
bad joke?
well,
Because it obviously.
by people weren't happy, I meant a 13-year-old girl messaged me like,
Okay.
"What's being ill got to do with Freddie Mercury, you fucking dick?"
Well, Freddie Mercury was
like,
severely ill for
yeah.
a long time. It's just-
Right. Okay, guys, what have you been up to this week?
Nothing. I was sick.
well, obviously nothing as always.
That's the noisiest drink in the world.
Yeah, but I mean, this usually devolves into gaming discussion, so I'm going to try and avoid that. I've actually been
Assassin's Creed.
I know that's what you've been playing.
Who's excited for Red Dead?
The only game I've been playing is Guild Wars 2, little MMO
Isn't
bit.
it out today?
Bro,
Red Dead's no. Some people received copies today, but I think it fully releases tomorrow.
Dude, how quickly that came round is mental. It feels like
I swear
it
I've
only
been
feels like
waiting
a
for
month
ages.
ago.
In all
Yeah, I've only
honesty,
been
man.
waiting 11 years.
Yeah, it's been fucking
No,
a long
but do
time.
you remember when they announced it? I remember being like, "Oh, I got to wait a fucking year and a half," and it's like, "Yeah, it comes out like tomorrow." I was like, "What the? Where did that go?"
Yeah, shit. I might need to.
Where did that go?
Can you still pre-order it now? I want to get it.
I mean, if it's
Let's buy it
not
right this second.
if it's
on
not
the
officially
podcast.
out yet,
we can if you want.
That'd be
I'm up
interesting,
for.
wouldn't it?
I don't really want to get my card out or anything right now, but
Right, guys, you.
No, I was gonna say like I've actually been doing something that isn't game related. I've just been reading loads of PDFs of tabletop RPGs.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
getting
bro.
prepped for our D&D.
Because the thing
Yeah.
is that because I don't think we're gonna do actual D&D because there's a lot of huge learning curve for dungeon masters, and I don't really want to put
Yeah.
Bethan on. That,
yeah, my
like force her to sit there and read
Yeah.
like 500 pages of PDFs.
the thing is, I've never played it before, but I've watched a lot of it. You two have, Matt. I know you've played.
Matt's
at
never
least-
played D&D.
Oh, I thought
he's
played.
played Cyberpunk.
Oh, but I know you know what you're doing, and
yeah.
the obvious choice would have been obviously Greg is the dungeon master, which a lot of people suggested. But then the trouble is, then it's not the three of us. Do you know what I mean? It would just
Yeah.
be Greg and then me and Matt. And I was like, that's not really, I want it to be all three of us.
I mean, if
So
one day we
Bethan-
can get a big group,
yeah,
like
we can
bigger
do that.
than all of us, like get 5 people,
Well,
and then
see,
me. And
I want this to
then
be
our
the
dungeon
first
master.
series. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can do more. But Bethan,
It's-
my
yeah.
partner, kindly volunteered and said that she would be the dungeon master. She's never done anything like that before. But
We're gonna use a really simple system, basically.
yeah,
It's gonna be
it's
very-
not
very
it's
simple.
not
Just going to
D&D.
do a quick shout out to the person who tipped us this week.
Oh God, sorry. Yeah,
Thank you, Brooke.
cheers, Brooke. Means a lot. Thank you very much. But yeah,
So, tip jar down
D&D
below.
will be done very soon. Very soon.
Yeah, we'll get out of the way.
I
soon.
think I'm gonna aim for. I think we're gonna release like one a month. Maybe we'll push it to 2 if people are very demanding of it. I highly doubt that, but
Yeah, we'll see if
No.
people enjoy it. Like at least.
but I think one a month's good because it gives me a month to make. Because I really want to put a lot of effort into it. So I think one a month will be good. But yeah, that'll be done soon. Wow.
I think we should dress up for it though. Matt's snoring, but he would just be sat there talking about shits and
Dude,
Creed or whatever.
I need to let them know what my special power is.
No, you don't,
What is your special?
Wait and
You don't have a
see.
special power, do you?
because they don't even know what races we are and stuff.
Okay.
But
Right, we're all exactly who we are in real life.
in real
We're
life,
like it's a quite an accurate representation because we've already
it is.
we already sat there and I've designed the system around our racing classes just because it's funner. It's gonna be fun. Okay, they talk to who we are as people.
Yeah. And Bethan and a good friend of ours, Thomas, have been... Thomas also as well. He has a degree in creative writing. So them two have been going mental together.
So they should be quite good.
It's gonna be good. The only thing is it's not real D&D. It's just dice.
You just got to be careful because me and Matt, we
no,
don't listen to no story.
I've made sure of that. Don't worry. It's written so that they're only doing one episode at a time. So if we fuck shit up, it can be changed. So it's all good. As far as I know.
You have a quest to go to this mountain.
What's that?
Which way is the opposite way of the mountain?
That's exactly what we like.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, guys, we have 2 topics today, as usual.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
Should we go into the first one?
Let's go into the first topic.
Topic 1.
Fuck this up the arse.
Unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
The first
Disgusting.
The first.
He's got the plague, everyone.
Shh, don't spoil it.
Oh, yeah.
Our first topic today, very easy one, but we did it on the
wanna
Mad
wait?
Gag.
Do you want
No.
to wait?
No, because we want to embarrass you. Yeah. Go on, keep going.
Pick me a winner. First topic today, guys. Very easy. We've done it before on the Mountain Gag, and it's our favourite movies.
You know, I can't remember what I said during the Mountain Gag, so what I say today I might not.
But there's a lot we can talk about here, because
line.
I was talking to Matt before this, and we can do our favourite films just in general. And then I thought what would be cool is maybe we could talk about our favourite films that other people hate. Do you know what I mean? Because there's always that one film you're like, yeah, that's shit, and then secretly you're like, I kind of liked it.
Do Where's My Car?
Do Where's My Car is my favourite shit film. It's so bad.
Actually, no.
But it's
Little
funny.
Nicky as well.
Little Nicky,
Oh,
yeah,
Little Nicky, man.
Little Nicky is such a bad film,
So
but
go on
it's
then, like-
funny. It's just something about it.
Right, so like favourite cult classic film. What is your favourite
Goonies.
film?
Goonies is the best.
The Goonies.
Is the best. It's the best cult classic.
Oh, that's such a
It's
good
the,
choice.
it's the best kids adventure film. It's the best film for kids and adults. It's just a great film all around.
See, I disagree. As much as I love
incredible.
the Goonies, I have to disagree there.
What?
I think the best all-round family sort of film like that is Back to the Future.
No!
No,
what?
No,
That is about a paedophile. Like, what's the term that they use? Like grooming a young man with his time machine. That's not real. That's a euphemism.
Oh, you're talking about Doc Brown.
Yeah,
I had no
who
idea
did you think
from it.
Who did you think was the paedophile?
For some reason, when you said paedophile, George McFly came into my head, and I was like,
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Is that because you look like him?
do I? Yeah, no, I love the Goonies, but I think...
No, Goonies better.
Do you think?
Everyone vote Goonies.
I
Back to
actually
the Future.
love Goonies to death, but I think Back to the Future is a better movie.
Oh, mate, Back to the Future is
It's not
phenomenal.
Back to the Future. You watch it again, it's not that good.
But when it comes to all-round like family adults, I'm gonna disagree with both of you.
I know what you're... Are you going to...
No.
Oh.
Go on, what do you think I'm gonna say?
When you first said that, as soon as you said the word family, I thought you were going to say Hook.
No.
But I think that's more of a meme
Hook's
review,
good.
isn't it? Hook is good.
Hook's a good shit film.
What are you going to say?
Hook
Why?
is for people that grew up watching it. It's not for anyone else.
No, but you know what? The Goonies is the same. Because
Maybe.
I grew up watching The Goonies, and I was like, this film is brilliant. Bethan had never seen it, and I was like, you've got to watch this film. I hounded her for months and months to watch The Goonies.
Women don't
She finished
understand
watching
that
it,
film
she was
as
like,
much
this is
as
shit.
men. Because it's more about being a boy than it is about being anything else.
Don't say
Being a
that.
young
Goonies
boy.
never say gender.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Because there's actually several occasions in that entire film that they reference gender, so it's fine.
No, go on then. What were you going to say?
You guys are gonna just groan.
So
when I
this
say
bit is our favourite family.
I feel like
Best
I'm gonna
family film.
Yeah, best family film.
Okay, so what's
I'm
the Back to
gonna
the
groan.
Future?
No. I'm saying is like for other people. This isn't for me.
Okay.
For me, probably would be one of those two.
Yeah.
Goonies,
Fighting out for
definitely
it.
Goonies.
But I think the best is the Harry Potter series.
You know,
I didn't kind of put it in that same
the
category.
Harry Potter series suffers from this thing I like to call shit actors. And
but you see,
it
that's
has some of the best
No.
actors I've ever seen in
Yeah.
anything. It's got Alan Rickman. It's got all those people.
Mm.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Oh, amazing. I'm Harry Potter. Hello.
Yeah, but but then
It's shite. They are so bad, and they get worse with age. As
See,
kids,
so-
you can kind of like, okay, they're
yeah.
kids. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah.
But when they get older, it's like you just get
That's
shit.
No,
true.
but you see, I kind of, if you grew up with, because I mean, we're kind of contrasting in age. Like, we're nearly 10 years apart from each other. Well, me and you not so much, but me and you. but I never
Not that much.
I never noticed
8
that
years.
as a kid because I grew up with them. So I
6 or
related to them because they were like me. They were awkward teenagers or they were young kids. So I never sat going like, dude, acting here is absolutely
Yeah,
shocking."
but Greg was doing that from birth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I was doing that like when Lord of the Rings came out. And I
it
was like
made
8.
sense that they were sort of awkward because they were awkward kids.
But Greg's point is this: when you hire a kid actor, you don't know what you're getting in 8
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And they didn't get anything good.
but
I mean, at least Emma Watson was supremely attractive when she like got old.
No, but I'll tell you what though.
That could have been
that's a
flip of
plus.
the coin.
That could have been a flip of the coin.
But then money.
Daniel Radcliffe is a very good actor though. If you've seen anything else he's done, have you seen A Young Doctor's Notebook? That's brilliant. He's been on Broadway.
I just don't
He's
think
got
he's
some
been-
new Broadway
This is
shows.
coming from a guy who thinks he's an actor.
I swear he's just been in
No,
like trash
no.
since then.
Harry Potter.
What's he
I'll
been
give
in?
you that. But, if you watch A Young Doctor's Notebook with John Hamm, that's great.
Yeah, that.
He's been in 2 Broadway shows, man.
Yeah, one way.
Yeah, but Broadway is all about being.
Not that, no,
Broadway is for people that can't act that well because it's all about.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at me at Broadway. All I'm saying is
You know what I mean?
Harry Potter didn't show it, but he can act. And
Maybe.
Rupert Grint's very good. Did
No,
you see
I agree.
Snatch
I
with
think Rupert Grint.
Yeah, he
is-
was great. in
Rupert
that,
Grint is the best
From the
child
Pants.
actor. Rupert Grint's the best child actor.
Yeah,
of all
Rupert-
of Harry
Rupert
Potter.
Grint's good.
I think
No.
Rupert Grint are allowed.
No,
I think
we
he's
used to know a kid that was just like Neville Longbottom.
Yeah, man, he got the lips, the cheeks, but he didn't grow up to look like Neville Longbottom.
Oh yeah, he's hot
Is it?
stuff now.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, right. So that was
Money.
sort of.
Money, money, veneers.
So that I suppose that was our favourite sort of family films of all time. What's your favourite like cult classic film? You know what I mean? Not like the
Good,
Goonies
the-
or a
the
family.
good-
Oh, so you mean like
The
stuff like
Ugly.
The Godfather and shit?
Yeah,
like that.
you know what I mean?
The good,
Like
the bad, and the ugly.
the proper
100%.
shit.
$1,000,000%.
Good, the bad, and the ugly.
It's my favourite film of all
That is a
time.
lot of people's choice, and I can see why.
I understand why people don't like it. I understand it's long, drawn out, boring, but
No,
the first
I
time
think
I
it's
watched
incredible.
it, I was away and it was 5 a.m. and I had headphones and a laptop. And I bought it on DVD, put it in, watched the whole thing, and then just at the end I'm like, that was...
I tell you-
You know when you're in a good like period of your life and like certain music and movies feel so much better the first time you watch them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some films that it always stays like that, and you watch and you always get that feeling. But
Yeah.
there's other films you watch that you first saw when you were a teenager, and you watch back now, and you're like, I don't get that same feeling from this.
Yeah.
Still good.
How about you guys? Sorry, I had to.
No, what I was going to say is, you know,
I'm
a
gonna
lot
have
of
to.
people...
I did make a list.
Here
at
we
some
go.
point. I'm gonna try and find
Here
my
we go.
list.
Go
Well,
on.
quickly,
My
a lot
memory
of
is
people
terrible.
say that like
Sorry, man.
you don't see why people don't like it. I think we live in this sort of. I think a lot of people now, and I know a lot of these people, they disregard films before they even watch them just because they're old.
Yeah.
People are like, I don't watch it because it's old as shit.
Another one.
There's
that-
too many people like that.
Another
It's
thing
like,
that annoys me.
fuck.
I understand that you should, if you're going to go spend quite a lot of money on something, you want to know that the reviews on it are good beforehand. But there's so many movies I've watched and I'm like, that was really good. I want to look it up.
Yeah.
6.8.
Yeah. No.
On, like, IMDb.
And it kind of makes you sort of, you
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
like-
change your judgment, don't you? Because you're like, if all these critics think it's bad,
Yeah,
I
but-
must think it's
Do you know
bad
what I
too.
mean?
'Cause
There's
lots of
find
films
that
like
weird.
that.
Yeah.
So go on then, what's
So
your
what's one
favourite?
of
Mine is Stalker. It's a Russian film from the 70s, and it's just incredible.
I've never even
It
heard
is.
of it.
It's just. I don't know what it is about it. I've never watched a film and sat afterwards and just thought like. And
I
just,
want to be that stalker.
No, and just felt dread, like a sense of just pure dread in my life.
Bro,
There's something about it. It's the atmosphere of a film.
yeah.
It's just because it's like set in like they go to like this radioactive place, sort of like Chernobyl. But this was before Chernobyl even happened, so it was filmed. And that's actually why they
Foreshadowing.
actually call people that go into Chernobyl stalkers after the film, which is pretty cool. Anyway, and basically it's like something crazy's happened,
It's
but they
quite
never tell you what happens because obviously that breaks the suspense. And they're trying to find this room that like there's a rumor that if you go to this room, like any wish you have comes true. and it's just about these guys trying to get there.
Aladdin, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Aladdin for Russians. So it's like Aladdin, but like very. It makes you want to like drink some vodka and with one bullet in your gun and just see whether it blasts your brains out.
That's what Russian people do.
Aladdin.
It's good. It's good.
If you like what Greg just described, I think the whole movie is on YouTube, and it's like 3 hours long.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to watch that.
It's good. It's like
3 hours long. 3 hours long.
Yeah, it's.
I've got time for. I can do that.
But if you think of it like that, if you binge watch Netflix, you can watch a movie like that.
It is very good. It's. I never really understood film, like sort of arty films until I watched that, and then I was just like, oh shit, there's probably a whole bunch of films I have disregarded because of this.
Art house films, man.
Yeah. So I cult classic. It's a great film.
Mine. I've always said it, and I think it will always be. It's Fight Club. What?
You think you're cool, don't you?
No, do you know what it is?
Anarchy!
I wish it was that, but it was one of sort of like
David Fincher is amazing.
You know when you're a kid and like sort of everything you watch or every film that you've seen has been someone has told you to watch it or it's been fed through like, oh, I watch these films because my dad watched them. But you know when you're 14, 15 and you're trying to like find your own thing and it was weird and I just remember being like, I wanted to watch all the best films in the world. I was like 15. I was like, I want to watch all these great films. For some reason, the first one I watched was Fight Club.
I know why.
And it spoke to me so much, and it was just like it blew my. I must be about 14. Blew my.
You were 14. I know
off.
why you picked it. Because on the front cover is topless Brad Pitt with some soap.
Oh yeah, that's probably
Hey!
Like, whoa, Helena Bonham, move out of the way. I want to see more of that V shit. No,
dude, the CGI sex scene in that movie makes me laugh. It takes me out of the movie.
It's bad, isn't it? Do you know what?
I can't even remember it.
The amount of people I've watched that film with, and I'm always like, oh, you gotta watch, and I forget about it every time.
I love
it's
that
like,
film. But
and it's like, oh, I forgot about this, and it's just like echoing through the house. It's like,
Fight Club is one of those films that I never really enjoyed as much the second time round.
No, you see,
the first time round where it blows your mind, you're like, what?
I've watched that film 20 times, and I'd love it every time I watch it. But I think that's
good though.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah,
I'm glad that it speaks to you.
Dave Fincher makes good films. He's just
it was just like 15-year-old me. I was angry at things, and like you're a teenager, you're trying to.
The world sucks.
Yeah, and it's just like no one told me to watch it. No one gave it to me. It was just It was like I found it, and it was like, whoa, this is fucking. I've got to admit, probably when I was like 15, I probably didn't understand a lot of it. But you look back now, and every time I watch it, I'm like, oh. I get that now. Like, I get what you're fucking talking.
I know what you mean. I have that with loads of films.
I get what you're saying, and it's every time I watch that film, I notice something else, and it's just
I like films like that.
I love that film, and the soundtrack is incredible. I think Pixies, "Where Is My Mind" is like one of my favorite songs ever, just because of that film.
It's good.
So good.
And I mean, another good thing is Meatloaf. Obviously.
Oh yeah,
Meatloaf's great.
Good old Bob with the tits.
You shot him in the head.
Yeah, piggybacking off that, Seven is one of my most favourite films.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I love Seven.
I love Seven.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin Spacey's probably not going to be getting much more work, but that was some of his finest.
That's another thing. American Beauty is another film that Kevin Spacey's in. I haven't watched it since the whole Diddle thing came out.
Diddle.
The Diddles came out, and
he handled that so badly.
I don't know whether I will. I don't know because
P.S. I'm gay.
Yeah, sorry I touched that boy on the set.
There's loads of films I've watched where there's people in it that ain't good people. I wouldn't say he's a bad
Steven Seagal.
Yeah, Steven Seagal. I mean, like, that guy, there's something going on there, you know what I mean? Look at him. He's clearly grabbing people and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he was.
But, I don't know. It doesn't affect the film for me, so I don't think it will.
You have to separate the artist from the
art. I will try and watch the Kevin Spacey film soon and see whether it affects
Don't you think it's weird, though, that... Yeah, separating the artist from the thing, like...
You have to.
When the whole
you have to.
Michael Jackson, like, what he was accused of, which
was
turned
horrendous.
out that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I think if that happened now, it would be taken off Spotify. It wouldn't be allowed on the radio.
Yeah, that would
But
totally happen.
back then, that
wouldn't.
didn't happen.
Nowadays, you are guilty until proven innocent, and in most cases, even when you are proven innocent, people still don't care.
I think with Michael Jackson, I mean, even if he did deal with the kids, I still listen to him.
Ow! You have to
because at the end of the day, I'm not listening to him because I think, oh, this guy's a
pop.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not like
King of pop.
You're not listening to Michael Jackson because you're like, oh mate, I'm listening to this guy because he's a moral warrior. He's the greatest good person that ever lived. I'm
greatest good person.
I'm listening to this motherfucker because he got a good voice. I don't give a shit.
Have you
about
ever
him
listened
as a
to
person.
like Jim Jeffries talking about like all the greats? He's like Charlie Chaplin used to like have sex with like 12-year-olds. He's like Priscilla Presley and moved in with Elvis when she was like 14 or something.
People keep quoting all these Greek philosophers, but they were bumming boys.
Oh, they used to bum anything.
It's true.
The Greeks
Okay, let's back to movies.
Yeah, that's when this spiraled off. This was weird. That was odd, wasn't it?
It's true though.
I'm literally looking at my film collection over here.
You see Cohen's Squad?
To pick one.
Well, I had a good.
No one's going to carry
I came up with a good question. What's your favourite? And by, all right, what's your favourite trilogy? But I'm not just counting
Lord of the Rings.
Movies of 3. I mean, any bold things like Harry Potter,
Lord of the Rings,
The Godfather. Is it Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
Mine is too.
You're
conflicted because it's Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Dude, when we first started hanging out, we argued about. You said that The Hobbit was better than Lord of the Rings.
I didn't say it was better.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say it was better.
You might have said it was on par.
Book, I prefer the story.
He's going to say Star Wars.
I prefer this as a book. I prefer the story of The Hobbit because I've read The Hobbit and that book is brilliant. And the story is so not dumbed down, but I can read through that. The amount of times I've attempted to read Lord of the Rings and it's like fucking.
I've read Lord of the Rings. I read it when I was 17 years old. I was just like, because I had the book since I was like 12 and I never really.
The thing is, I think The Hobbit is better as a relaxed sit down. Oh, I'm just going to chill out. The Lord of the Rings is phenomenal, but sometimes it's a bit too much. And I'm like,
I think Lord of the Rings is the best trilogy ever. But Star Wars is my favourite.
Just because Return of the Jedi is shit.
No, Star Wars is Return of the Jedi is not shit, man. The Ewoks are vicious warriors.
I don't really get Return of the Jedi.
Tribal.
I've never really got the Star Wars thing.
The Vader Luke battle was pretty good. I thought that was a pretty good part.
I was shown Star Wars from a very early age because I think our parents that was their thing when they grew up, and I think
that was their Lord of the Rings, wasn't it? Yeah.
And and as a kid I liked it, and as a kid I watched the prequels because I didn't. Do you know what I mean?
I think
you don't know any better, do you?
Yeah, you don't.
That's the thing is, as kids, like we had Lord of the Rings, but the only thing we had of Star Wars really compare it to was the prequels. And we were kind of just like, Like, Lord of the Rings is a lot better than the prequels. So I think that's why.
Let's think of other films.
But I didn't watch The Lord of the Rings until I was about 14.
Trilogies, good trilogies.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, yeah.
Because the fourth one don't count. Second one's pretty naff. But
completely forgot about Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is great.
Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah, Dark Knight trilogy is incredible.
I can't believe you haven't seen that.
I need to. Do you know what?
I've got it on Blu-ray down there. You can.
I might borrow it. You know what I mean?
You actually
I might just
borrow
watch through them all tonight.
Do it.
It's
Fuck
incredible.
it.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm gonna get it.
Go grab it for me.
I bought this as soon as it come out. It looks like it's been for a washing machine, but I've never actually watched it.
I've watched them plenty of times.
Do you know what? So. I think every DVD I've bought in the last 6 years is still unopened. Because you just don't need to anymore.
There's a nice little gift for you, Gary.
Oh, that vibrated.
I forgot.
That's fine. I tell you what is a film you've watched, say, in the last year?
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
New Blade Runner is amazing.
It's incredible, isn't it? It's one of the best films ever made.
Like, just thinking about it, I want Lewis to pass over that tissue so I can cum in my pants.
Yeah, it is. It's just one of the... I think it's probably the best film in the last few years.
I can't think of anything that I've watched that's come out in the last year.
And Mad Max.
Yeah. Mate, I watched The Meg recently. with Jason Statham.
Any good?
Oh, that's like the most cheesiest shit film I've watched.
Yeah,
in a long
but
time.
that's Jason Statham.
Yeah, I know.
It's like the
yeah.
Expendables
I didn't expect
shit,
any
innit?
different.
Like,
you know what I mean?
I'm Jason Statham. I'm playing the hard English bloke who's in some American town for
it
some
is at
unknown
times.
reason.
It does
Fuck you.
at times feel like Sharknado. Like, that's how cheesy and bad it is made.
I can't stand. I love Snatch with Jason Statham, but any other Jason Statham film, I cannot.
I love Snatch as well.
Yeah, I know you
Just
do.
I think he did pretty
Just
well to cash
snatching-
in on the roles
snatching stuff off
that
people.
suits him.
Yeah.
No. There's a movie called Spy or I Spy, and it's got your favourite Melissa McCarthy,
Oh,
episode
yeah.
2, where
Fat
he's
woman.
dreaming about her, and he's in it, but he's taking the piss out of himself in it.
Okay, that's good. At least that's self-awareness.
It's like the self-aware. He's like, "Yo, what you fucking do?" You know, like, just it's pretty funny. Go watch it. Just not the film, just the cuts of him.
Just,
How about anime?
I've never
Love
watched,
anime.
I've never watched an anime.
Nausicaa is the best one. Everyone says Princess Mononoke, which is fair, but Nausicaa is my favorite.
You should watch some. I know it seems nerdy and
The thing,
it looks like you smell. If
No,
you
it's
watch
just
it,
not
you
that.
smell of cum.
It's not that.
But
I'm not one of those
it's
people.
good.
I'm not. It's not that. I've just never. I never even really watched cartoons as a kid. I was always watching films.
Don't see it as a cartoon when you
No.
watch it.
Yeah, it's
There's
not,
some weird
it's
anime
different.
thing on Netflix that I keep mentioning to nothing about
The
watching.
thing is that
can't remember what it's called.
a lot of anime, especially Studio Ghibli, it's better to compare it to just actual films. Like,
Yeah.
I see. I've heard
then it is
amazing
a-
things from.
Like
Studio Ghibli.
people think it's just Japanese Disney, but
was
it
that?
is. It's something. It's on the next level. To
I
Disney.
played and watched a walkthrough of a. I'm sure it was Studio Ghibli. Was it Ni no Kuni? Is that Studio Ghibli? If it's not,
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
heard of
sound
that
like
one,
a
but
penis right now.
he
But
probably does,
I'm
yeah.
sure it was a. I'm sure it was a game, and it was a Studio Ghibli game called
Never heard of that.
Ni no Kuni.
There might be. There probably is something like that.
Can we turn the heating down?
Oh, wait, you sweating your nut?
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you know
can I have
how
a
to do it?
little? Oh,
All right, well, we might as well go on to the second topic, so I can
no,
get
I
fat,
was
I can
gonna
get
have a-
Fat Boy like
I had one
toned
more
down.
Right.
thing.
Right.
I just came up with it. Have you got a favourite film that's based on a true story? Because it only just occurred to me that a lot of my favourite films are based on true
It
stories.
depends, because I don't like the saying "based on a true story," because
It never really is.
you can take one sentence out of a biography and then say it's based on a true story.
No, but a lot of films that say based on a true story, the if they're good, people will normally that were involved in it will come back and say, yeah, there was a couple of differences, but other than that, spot on.
Mine's Lethal
Or
Weapon.
they get paid so much money that they don't care.
All
if
right,
it's-
but you know what I mean.
My one is Lethal Weapon, because you damn tell me that back in the 80s there wasn't a black cop just about to retire, hired with some dangerous boy. You know, that's
Dangerous boy.
that's clearly based on it. That's
Have
gotta
you
be
got
based on
one?
truth.
Or
I
is that
I
not?
honestly don't know. I
know what mine is.
based on a true story. I don't know.
I don't really- yeah.
127 hours is pretty good. Titanic's pretty funny.
it's a pretty funny film.
Dude,
Jack, there's no room on here. It's way down.
dude,
There's no room
this
on
is
it.
one thing I thought of. Why didn't they all huddle together and then just keep urinating?
Yeah, we can only urinate for so long. But you can
Yeah,
drink so much.
I don't think a tiny amount of urine would
No.
really
This is
do
no.
much.
This is what you
But
do.
you all
yeah?
huddle together. aren't
You know that you're sinking. You go grab all the alcohol you can. Yeah, get like absolutely blitzed.
Yeah, you can pee for
Yeah,
for
I think for like a
days.
couple of thousand people to have the same thought process is a bit of a reach, but you know.
No. But it should be. You know, if the lifeboats are going. Oh wait,
If the,
everyone,
if,
Plan B.
if the lifeboat's sinking,
Sorry, Plan
keep
P.
on drinking.
Plan P.
Mine was good, fellas.
Oh, is that really based on true story? That's a
Yes.
good film, though. Very good film.
It is based
I've
on
never
true
watched
story.
it. I don't think.
The real
I
Henry
can't
Hill
remember.
died like a couple of years ago.
Yeah. There's Ray Liotta. It's pretty good.
Ray
man.
Liotta
Pretty good.
and Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
I-
You're the fucking better.
I think
fucking
this it might be like a bit of an urban myth, but I'm almost certain Joe Pesci broke the world record for the most swear words in that film.
Probably. Bit where Joe Pesci shoots the kid, and I don't think I've ever felt so sorry for someone.
Yeah, because he shoots him in the foot, doesn't he? And then they go back like a week later, and then like he takes the piss out of him slightly. Because I can't remember what the character's name is, but in real life he was fucking mental, and he made a slight little joke to him, and all the other guys are like, "Oh, are you gonna take that?" And he just whips out a gun and just guns him down in a bar, and they're like, "What the fuck, man? Why'd you do that?" But like that did happen, and all the stuff with Billy Bats, which is the reason they all got.
I'm kind of glad that you don't drive around with a gun in your glove compartment, because you would probably be a couple
Dude,
of
people
shots.
would be dead. Yeah.
All right, then we're gonna go for wheeze and turn down the heating because I'm sweating one out, and we'll be back.
Maybe in the future we'll
2.
talk about more of our favourite films, because I'm slowly just remembering loads. And then we'll also maybe do our
We
least
didn't even mention Shawshank Redemption.
I was thinking
Man,
about it.
if I was here, I need like my memory is so shit. I need a list.
I thought about Shawshank and I was like, how the fuck do I slip that in?
Schindler's List as well.
Schindler's
It's
List!
keep coming in.
I mean, I do not like that film.
It's good. No,
It's a good film.
It's a
I just
brilliant
don't
film.
like it. I don't like watching it.
It's a hard watch.
It's like
Oh, that's a good category. Like films that are brilliant but are fucking hard to get through because of the subject matter.
Requiem for a Dream.
yeah, that's a pretty. I wouldn't say it's
Trainspotting's
as
pretty bad. Okay.
Yeah, Trainspotting's a beautiful example. Right, yeah, sorry. Topic 2. Topic 2. Okay, topic 2.
Life and death questions.
Okay.
Okay, no. Near-death experiences, to be particular, right this second.
Just near-death experiences.
Never had one.
Yes, you have.
Have I? When?
Yeah. You've just been asleep. You didn't know it was coming. Me and you, we were flying to Florida once. I don't give a fuck what you say.
It's
We were
not
gonna die.
near-death experience.
We were gonna
We
die.
were not gonna die.
What?
Dude, there's like lightning out, like fucking stroking the side of the
A
plane.
few hundred meters away. It's fine.
Dude, few hundred meters.
We just had like a bit of turbulence, loads of lightning. We flew through a tropical storm.
Oh,
like
okay. There's a
tropical
nuclear bomb
hurricane.
going off, but don't worry, it's only a few hundred meters away.
Okay,
you
so
fucking
we'll talk briefly about near-death experiences, but then we'll fire off some life or death questions. So that's sort of, to be more specific, that's stuff like in the past we did, what would you do if you had $1 billion? So I think you've got some life and death questions ready, like what
Yes.
would you do if blah, blah, blah? How would you blah, blah, blah? So we've got a
So
couple of
the
those.
first one is...
But no, but yeah, I don't think I have. I've
You
done a lot.
literally just told me one.
I've done a lot of stupid stuff.
It's a near-death experience if you could have died.
Oh, fucking every day.
Oh, mate.
Every time you get a car.
For my yeah, for my I tell you what, this is probably the most scared I've ever been in my life, and it was like, have you ever been so scared in your life that your body almost shuts down and you can't,
Yeah.
and you try to talk and you can't even
I've
say
actually seen you like that
fucking
before.
words. Me?
Yeah. When you used to read YouTube comments.
Yeah.
Get some bad comments.
Okay, this was the second. No, for my birthday, for my 21st, Bethan and me went to North Wales, and there's a thing in North Wales called Zip World, and it's like the longest zip world in the world or something, and that's what it's known for. But underneath, it's like a slate mine. It's a slate mine.
Yeah.
But there's a gigantic cave, and it's like sort of Go Ape
Wait,
stuff.
why did you do that?
Because Greg, what was the podcast where I told him to do a Welsh accent and he just said snake mine. Not
We've been to Wales, there's a lot of fucking slate mines.
Yeah,
There are a lot of slate
North
mines.
Wales, mate. It's all slate.
No one used to slate it.
Sheep, slate.
Yeah, so there's this big cave, and I don't know if you know what Go Ape is, but it's basically like being up a fucking tree, and you got clips, and you you jump around, and it's like that, but it's in a cave, and it's like pitch black, and you can't fucking see it, and you're slipping off stuff and climbing in a cave. It was really fun, but they have this bit at the end, and it's just you can go two ways. It's like, oh, this is the last bit. You can go around the edge if you want and do a little tightrope bit against the wall, or you can do monkey bars across like 150-foot drop into a dark chasm. It was like something out of a video game. And I'd said all day that I was going to do it. And I got there and I was like, oh, I'll try and find a picture of it. But it took me about 15 minutes to do it. And I had people going, yeah, go on. The guy worked next to me. I was like, fuck, I've got to do this. And if I was to do monkey bars, I don't know, in a playground, probably do 3 and then give up. But I was so amped on adrenaline and fear, I could have gone for a mile. I did not let go, and I was going like that. And
Why the fuck did we not GoPro you up?
I had a GoPro on. I had I bought GoPro for my helmet, but
That
it
would've
ran
been-
out after.
I would have been shit unless it's one that goes like, ooh.
Just
get face
Just before I got
Face
there, I might have a tiny bit of GoPro footage from it, like a snippet, just where not of me doing it, but you can see the drop. I'll see if I can find it. But
I just want to see you crying.
I got to the other side and I was like, and I started climbing other shit and not even thinking about what I was doing. And then all of a sudden I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm up a cake. I was forgetting where I was. I was
he's up a cake.
so scared and petrified, and I didn't look.
Would you do it again for
Yeah,
a
but
video?
surely you were clipped into something.
Yeah, of course he is.
Then what?
Yeah,
That's not
but
that bad.
Bro, that's exactly what I thought. I clipped in, but when you are just dangling, because even if I'd have let go, I'd have still gone bang like that, and I'd have still dropped.
That would have been
Bro,
an adrenaline
it was
rush
so
right there.
deep you couldn't see the bottom. It was like, you know, in those Lara Croft games, where it's like, oh, don't fall over the cake, and it's just this
Yeah,
black,
she's got
this
got
black
hella
abyss,
spikes down
and they
there,
go,
though.
whoa, wah, wah, wah. It was like that. It was fucking horrendous.
I do hate caves.
Oh,
so
I
can understand.
I love caves.
It was horrible.
I hate caves. They're tight. They're
But
got tall ceilings. Don't like them.
But I suppose it could be counted as a near-death experience because it's all you doing it. So if I hadn't have hooked on properly, or if I'd have fucked it up, I'd have died. So that was.
If we were there, we would cut the rope.
It was it was the scariest thing I've ever done. It was horrendous. I'll see if I can
that
find
is
some.
definitely the scariest thing you've ever done.
Oh, without a doubt.
Not eating 300 Tic Tacs. No?
Oh, you dick. No.
Oh, okay.
That's the scariest thing my asshole probably went through. But yeah. So you've got some life and death questions.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about our near-death experience, but Greg doesn't seem to think it was a near-death experience.
Okay,
Having
well,
a plane
I've
drop,
got
I
one
think,
that I did. One time that I really like. I've had times where I felt like I was gonna die, but this was probably the funniest one. So I'll give you this one. So I was in Egypt, and in all honesty, the entire time I was in Egypt, I thought I was gonna die. It's a fair thing. It wasn't that long. It was
That's
like
an amazing quote.
It was probably about 7-8 years after 9/11. You're just thinking about terrorist attacks constantly. There were
some
bombings
time,
around the
yeah.
area and stuff. I was scared as shit.
What year did you go?
2010, 2009. It was. I can't remember. I don't really care. But the point is that you feel like
2005, I think.
you feel like you're gonna get kidnapped and beheaded or something. It's pretty
Greg.
bad, dude. I'm being honest. It's fine. I've said worse things about Egypt in one of the podcasts than what I just said. Then.
You did say some pretty horrendous
So,
shit
okay,
on the
now-
holidays one, yeah.
Anyway, you feel like you're gonna die when you're always out there. It was terrible. It was terrifying.
To be
But-
fair, when we left the hotel, we had to have an armed guard with us.
We had
Oh, fucking
all the
hell.
hotels had armed guards patrolling them.
It's got a
It
point
is.
there.
It is. You do feel dangerous.
Go on,
there.
go on, yeah.
Anyway,
How are you going to die?
from getting kidnapped or something, and getting shot at.
Is that it?
Bombed or something? I don't fucking know. Like whatever modern tools people use to kill people. You know.
No, I mean, what was your near-death
Oh no,
experience?
none of this has anything to do with it. It's just I'm trying to show that you feel like you're gonna die all the time there, but this time I really.
I
felt-
didn't. I never felt that
Well,
way.
I did.
I didn't.
We went parasailing. And we went parasailing in the Red Sea, and this guy, like, he kept dunking everyone before us in the water, and he's there laughing his head off, having a weird of a time. And I'm just there, I don't know if I said it to him or if I just demanded it or something. I said something about don't dunk me in, and obviously, he was quite a friendly dude. He was like, of course not, of course not. I'm like, yeah, okay, cheers, man.
That's great Egyptian.
Yeah, well, of
course not, man. Of course not,
similar
man.
to what they sound like, but it's okay. So we go up it. We're parasailing, and the parasailing part is cool as fuck. You get to see loads of stuff.
It was amazing.
You get this, but then I started looking down in the ocean, and I hate the ocean, and I keep seeing weird shapes and shit, and I'm just like, okay, wait a second. I was reading a guide about the Red Sea a few days ago. There's hammerheads in here and all this short shit, and they're quite aggressive sharks. And I started, I fucking hated it. I started, and before that, we did like one of those things where there's a boat and you got the glass thing underneath, jellyfish everywhere, and all I was thinking is jellyfish, sharks. There's something in there that wants to get me.
You didn't point out the bit where we saw that fucking huge thing in the water whilst we were
Yeah,
all the way up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I kept seeing. I didn't just see that. I saw a lot of weird shit.
Where was this?
I don't know if
It
I
was
was
in
like
Egypt.
it was just paranoid delusions or something.
Do you know
But
what
I saw some
parasailing
shit.
is? It's when you get on the back of a boat and they put
Is
you
that
up
the
on a-
parachute and it's like
Yeah.
yeah?
So we were doing that, and
You've seen loads of weird, creepy shit in the sea.
it's what it felt like. I don't know if it was shadows or what.
It was
There
just
was some
terrifying.
stuff. There was some weird stuff in there. And when
Yeah.
we got back down, we were like, "What was that in the water?" And they were just like, "Oh, plastic bag."
Yeah, we come back down though, and the bastard dunks us.
Yeah.
And like when I get
Loads.
back in, I was just like we literally stopped in the ocean.
What do you mean he
And-
dunks you?
Because like when the parasailing comes back,
just
you
cut
could
off the
you,
engine.
you could just go back into. They could just winch you back into the boat, but instead they sort of stop the boat so you just plop into the water. And I'm there in the middle of the Red Sea, and I was fucking terrified.
Right.
No, but I can see why they would do that because to pull up.
Even
man
thinking
with a
about it
parachute
now makes
onto a
me,
boat,
like,
if
clench
that
up.
parachute got caught around the fucking rudder or something, you'd have no head. So
Prefer that to get eaten by a
No,
shark.
no. That's how you get back in. You're still in the air, and they reel you in, and you just land on the back.
Yeah.
so he just dropped you in the sea for a
he
laugh.
literally just did it to fuck with us. Greg was really not happy.
I was fucking
That
mad.
probably started your sinus problems because I remember being dunked in the thing and then it starting again and us just being underwater, being
Literally.
pulled through
Mate,
by a
literally,
boat.
The thought of being in that sea makes me clench up. I fucking hate it.
Greg's not even joking, by the way. There was, I think, whilst we were away, there was shark attacks
In
all
Sharm el
around
Sheikh.
Sharm el
It
Sheikh.
was a little bit further
I've just
north,
thought of
but-
some like really weird. It's not really a near-death experience, but it could have been. I was going to bring it up on a different podcast actually. So I went and stayed a couple of years ago. I went and stayed with a friend of mine, Thomas. He lives in Georgia, America, and he lives in mountain ranges. He lives up the top of a mountain in a cabin that he made himself. He's like a proper American man, and he
Right.
takes it. There's bears everywhere. There are brown bears or black bears. I don't know. They are everywhere. He gets every single night. The man WhatsApp messages me like, "I am just drinking coffee with the neighbours," and there's fucking bears in the man's garden, like just like. And it's like, bro, if you left your back door open, you and your family are dead. It's mad shit.
That sounds like fun. I love to hang out with bears.
They're fucking everywhere, right? And as cute as they are and as cool they are to watch, you versus a brown bear, that thing will rip you to shreds.
Wrong.
If you got a gun,
No,
Bang!
there are ways of deterring it, but if you were to go, come on in, cat,
Lewis.
deter
it
it,
would
kill it.
rip you to
Matt DWC versus Brown Bear in a wrestling match.
Dude, you wouldn't last a minute.
Yeah, you would get
Dead.
killed instantly.
So
That-
yeah, right. So one day we go.
Unless he had a gun.
One day we go out swimming on a lake. Right. We rented this boat. I think the lake was called Lake Notley. It was like something out of a film. It was beautiful.
Lake Placid.
At the bottom of Lake Placid. It was this beautiful lake surrounded by trees and mountains. I was like, fuck me, this is gorgeous. And me and my brother are like swimming and shit. And it was like a sort of donut-shaped lake, and there was a little island in the middle. And like, it's not that far. You know when you swim, and you're like, we can fucking swim there. And it takes ages. But if I was to walk it, it would take like 5 minutes. But we swam there. We're swimming for like 15 minutes. We're exhausted. We get all the way to the other side. We're like, whoo, we're on this little island. Waving back at the boat like, whoo. And me and my brother sit down on this log, and there are bear scratches all over this log.
How the fuck did they get on there? Did they swim to that?
I don't fucking know. I don't know if it was like, it looked like an island from where we were, but I don't know if it was like an island and it was slightly connected to, I don't know. But from where we were on the boat, it was water, 100 yards of water, island. But I don't know, it might
Here's
have
what I'm
connected
hoping.
somehow.
Have you seen?
But it was like this little fun trip, and we were like, fucking let's go, like, go on. And we're sat there for about 5 minutes, and we're like, yeah, we should probably swim back now. There are bear scratches, and I'm just looking in these woods like, if
This
there's
is what
a
I'm
fucking
thinking. Yeah,
bear in here.
there's this
Oh.
there's this vegan hunter, and what he's doing, yeah, he's kidnapping bears. Yeah, don't want to kill them. He's annoyed. He's annoyed about them. So he puts them on that one island where they can't find anything to feed themselves.
Stop killing animals for meat.
So they
Eat grass.
so they get so mad they're just scratching everything up. That's what happened.
Well, no, but Thomas is a great. I think
Thomas,
awesome.
let us come to your cabin.
Oh, he's so cool.
Threeskins cabin.
No, one of his neighbours, I think, or not his neighbours, but somebody
know
around
him?
the area. My dad met him at a gig years ago,
Nice.
and we
Carry
just got friendly. But no, one of his somebody that lives near him shoots them. They come near his guy. No, my fucking brownie, and he shoots them dead. So Thomas leaves corn out so that they are more attracted to come over to his, and they don't go over there, which I think is really cool. It's
Americans.
corn all over his back garden.
America's crazy place.
This is what I think, right?
Okay, all right. That's pretty good.
Another question about life and death. Guys, if you were to
go on.
live forever, what would you do?
What are the stipulations?
Do I have a
die?
choice
Can I be
in the
murdered?
matter?
It's like Highlander. If you lose your head, you're...
Oh, so any other way, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, but that's a good one because is it like Deadpool where you literally cannot
do
fucking
we
die?
get to start back in history, or is it from now?
You start from now.
Oh, okay.
Is there no way you can die? No way.
The only way you can die is having your head disconnected from your shoulders.
Well, I would probably live a couple of 100 years, get bored, and then cut my own head off.
Yeah.
I would
The
have.
question is better if it's you can.
I would
never
have
die.
iron, like blended into my neck, so I can never die.
But what if it poisons you and your head fell off?
That's a good point. So okay, I won't do that. No, I'll be like those African women that get like the neck ring.
I'll tell you what. I'd do.
They're cool.
They are cool.
If I was to live forever and I couldn't die, and the only way I could die is if my head was cut off, I'd join the circus and just kill myself every night.
Circus.
Yeah, man.
That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, but what about this?
The Incredible Man who sticks swords in his face.
What's the stipulation on the fact that if you cut your stomach, you have a wound? Will you have a wound?
I assume if you're talking you live forever, it would just like heal on its own, I suppose.
Wolverine.
Yeah. I suppose it would just heal.
I don't know
So
what
if you had your head stomped on by an elephant until it was like a flat pancake, it would stay like that, but you'd be alive.
You'd be like right said
Like a
Fred.
lollipop.
I think what I would do is I would like go around the world constantly, like creating myths and stuff like that around me, and then suddenly,
Dude, you imagine going to a tribe and just fucking with them.
I just like taking your intestines out and just like cutting a bit off, eating it.
And then be like, you try.
You try.
But they'd fucking cut your head off though, because they think you were some witch.
Yeah, that's
They'd cut
true.
your fucking head off and cook you or whatever. Tribe.
Yeah, but I honestly, I don't. I couldn't live forever.
no,
Could
fuck
you
that.
get tired or anything? Or is it like are you like supremely healthy?
You get
just
fucking
be like
tired of living.
20.
Okay.
I never thought about that. Do you live forever and continue to age, or do you stay
Until
the
you're a fucking
yeah?
raisin.
Because
you
you would
just
just be, yeah. Till
You're like a mummy.
a raisin with a mouth, yeah. Or do you? Yeah, would I stay my age that I am now? This is all. This question isn't.
Imagine. So you're just saying it's
We're
like
questioning the question.
Imagine
as opposed to
you're
asking
saying
the
it's just
question.
like Highlander.
It's Highlander. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen Highlander?
So I would
basically, if you lose your head, you die.
I think
other than that,
one thing
you
I would
stay
do
alive
is
forever.
like train myself loads, so I'm good at like sword fighting and shit.
Hmm.
So anyone tries to cut my head off, motherfucker, I'll just cut you up.
Yeah, but you've got this Batman cowl on with the iron neck.
Nah, man, it twists. It's twisted. Twisted.
I think genuinely, like, I would just do completely dumb shit.
I would probably just live a normal life, but just for hundreds of years.
You could be in Jackass 4 and they just fucking annihilate you.
I'd probably just
Get annihilated.
You still feel
I-
pain though.
You could be in the next Jackass when they've forgotten about the old Jackasses and just do all the same shit in like 1,000 years when no one even knows.
I probably
what
wouldn't
was.
use it for much. I would just do what it does in Highlander. Just live a normal.
My problem-
live several normal lives.
My
for, like,
problem
100
would
years.
be I don't think I'd ever get in relationships or make friends or anything because
Oh yeah, that would fuck
you
you
just
up.
die.
No, but you get
Yeah.
plenty of poon doing like cool party tricks, like, hey, look at this, like, pick
Oh
up a
yeah,
knife,
of course.
just-
Yeah, that wouldn't be an issue.
Would it not?
No, because then you could get in like fights and bars all the time,
What happens
and
if
it's not
someone-
really an issue, is it?
What if someone cuts your dick off? Does it regrow?
Of course, it regrows.
Or does it fall out of their hand and then suck back like a fucking magnet?
I think I would basically, like, I'd like to think I'd do all these cool things, but I think I would basically be like Cassidy from Preacher. You know, just a complete tit. He
So
lives
just like
forever.
when you can
but-
die.
And how do we get this power? Who gives us it? Or does no one give it?
God.
Is this like the Christian God?
It's
Is he like? Is he like how
forever.
God?
it's the Greek god.
Is he
Zeus?
Oh shit! So Zeus is real in this situation. Well, I'd be like Hercules then.
Yeah, you would.
I would fight my way through all of the bad guys of the world until I get given godhood.
Would you sign a contract for Herculade? And there's Herc Knights that they have.
Regulate.
Regulate.
And Grikes.
Grikes.
That's how I would do it.
Grikes is something that you would have said in
I'd become a
Nerdenstein.
superhero
Grikey.
vigilante.
A superhero.
Yeah.
In reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess you could test... Like, you could become Spider-Man because you could test over and over.
Yeah, without worrying about it.
And without... Yeah, exactly.
And if you one day do fuck up because you haven't got the superhuman like reflexes that he does,
You can just go around
you'll be
stopping,
alright because he's just like.
stopping crime. You know what I mean? Seven Psychopath style. He's like, but I've got a gun. He's like, I don't
But
care.
what if they know that
Just
you're
straight
gonna
up,
cut
like-
your... Like...
Yeah,
haircut and
don't tell anyone about that.
Okay.
Don't tell anyone about
I
that.
mean,
Don't tell anyone about
I
the
think
haircut
just
thing.
like the like
I would not take that. I wouldn't want to live forever.
No, I wouldn't.
Highlander immortality would be a shit.
It's a
power.
shit deal.
It's a shit deal. I'd rather if someone gave me like something cool like invisibility or flight or something like that.
Or if it's like Kenny from South Park, where you die, but then you wake up to the next day and it's like Groundhog Day.
That would be a great topic in the future. What superpower would you have?
Oh, Roadhog Day.
Roadhog.
Roadhog.
Bro.
Roadhog. Groundhog Day's a
Groundhog
great
Day.
film.
Roadhog Day.
I don't even know.
You've been playing Overwatch.
What's the time?
That's what I would be like if I lived forever. It'd be like Groundhog Day. Every day I'd just be doing just horrendous shit in an attempt to
Oh,
just...
mate, I would like. I know. Obviously Groundhog Day would be shit after like like the 1000th day, but
I date the second.
mate, now I think it'd be pretty cool doing what he does, like learning all the ways things work. Man, you can sit there and read entire libraries.
My favourite scene...
Oh, fun!
My favourite
What's it
scene
saying?
in
I
that
think that's
film
fun.
is, when he's sat in front of the telly at the hotel surrounded by all the old people and he's just answering all the questions on the game show on the telly and all the old people are going, oh, oh, and he's just like going, 123. He's like, the governor...
That's the thing,
he's
is
just
that-
saying all this stuff.
That's what old
It's
people love the
brilliant.
most, though, isn't it?
I
It's
get what
like-
you mean. You could do some cool shit, like...
No, Pete, I think you guys say that, but if it was Groundhog Day and you were really living your life the same day every day, it would be more like, oh, I know what someone else is going to say on Twitter, so I can make a snide thing and then...
But it doesn't matter because it'll be deleted tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I
There's
mean?
no such thing
I
as
think
a-
that's what everyone would do now.
There's no
as
such
opposed
thing as
to, like...
making a comment on Twitter and getting any gratification, because it's a pile of shit.
No,
And
I
if you
hate
use
Twitter.
Twitter, you're a pile of shit.
It's rubbish. Follow us on Twitter.
Don't follow me on
Link down
Twitter.
below.
Otherwise, I'll send you just
Twitter is
bad
shit.
messages.
Yeah, it's
It's a
Twitter's
shit.
just become like
It's a
Facebook
it's a
too.
yeah, it's a cesspit. It's a cess.
Twitter, more like shitter.
It is a cesspit of like
Guys,
the lowest forms of
We
human.
are going. That was a bit of a medal, but I hope you like it. We talked about death. He nearly fell in a cave. We nearly got struck out the sky by lightning.
And eaten by sharks.
Is it where we sort of overplaying that? Probably, but
That's as close as we've got.
I'm sure there's plenty of life or death. Maybe I have died.
What, and this
I
is
do
hell.
what, dude. There's so many times where there's like the last flash of scene, and then I'm either like been knocked out, or like when I got hit in the head with a coconut,
Yeah.
and like the wake up afterwards is like,
Am I alive?
did I just like go somewhere for a bit?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go straight into the news. Hello, guys. Welcome to the news show. I am Matt. This probably won't be doing this again next time.
We're talking about changing everything up.
Yeah, we're talking about. We might as well just throw it out now. Is we're going to think about the news section and the agony cunt and trying new different things, messing about, maybe give Lewis
Rat
something.
101.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were thinking about maybe doing a rat 101 as opposed to room 101 where, I don't know, maybe I just talk about shit that bugs me. Or
Greg's gonna
you
talk-
tell me some of your favourite things and I tell you shit that pisses me off about that thing.
And
or something like-
Greg's going to talk about the funny science.
Yeah, I was going to do like.
Greg's got some funny
I was just going to like you know, like how Carl Sagan sits there and he talks about, you know, shit.
Gerg Sagan.
Like how this animal evolved. We're not interested in that shit. We want to find out shit like, where did the butthole come from?
Exactly.
Why do we have buttholes?
We're going to have these as well.
So that's next week. I'm going to do the evolution of the anus.
And many more.
The evolution.
So, guys.
Fucking hell.
Bit weak this week.
Yeah, it's going to be, well.
The
news has been a bit slow this week, anyway.
I mean, the only reason we had news in the first place is so that we could stay topical, but...
It's always just crazy ass shit that
bollocks onion articles from like 4 years ago. So it's completely pointless.
Hey guys, so there's this one. Yeah. Women secretly fattened up bridesmaids before wedding.
That's genius.
That does not surprise me.
That
women are evil fuckers.
No, they're not.
They are. When they want
only fat ones.
When
yeah.
when it comes to like things like weddings, women they get hysterically insane. There's something wrong. I think that like the whole modern wedding culture is bad for women's mental health. I don't like. I think it's very bad.
Women are like that in general. Like men, when they don't like each other, will just you want to fuck it, and they'll just punch each other in the head. Women will like work their way into the soul and like.
I must be a woman because that's what I do.
Basically, all she did was she swapped what they thought was slimming smoothies and made them fattening smoothies. That's it, ready. So it wasn't.
That's fucking evil.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I think that's pretty
mental.
Right. So the next one. This one's quite nice. This is a nice little up.
Oh,
this
one's
actually very topical recently. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So South African students have invented human urine bricks.
Human urine bricks?
Yeah.
Urine bricks.
Yeah. As hard as limestone is the tagline.
How? Wait, what's the process?
The best advertising slogan ever. Where did you say this was?
South
Africa.
Now look, I am not in any way demeaning what it is to be like live in Africa, but you could easily take that pee and like process it and get some water out of it. Because that's what they're in short of in Africa. It's true.
Not in South Africa. Right, so it says on average...
I've watched a lot of commercials.
On average, a person typically produces between 200 and 300 millilitres of urine per urination. Thank you for that, Lewis.
That's right.
So, first off, that's not me at all. I've had to pee in a pint glass several times, and I always have to cut it off.
Yeah, you ever tried peeing in a bottle? There's no way you can. It just fills up every single time I try peeing in a bottle. Oh crap! What? I have alarms.
Oh, is that your 7:20 alarm to wake up in the evening?
It's for when I was cooking last night.
So the BioBrick needs between 25 litres and 30 litres to make of wee-wee.
Have you got a picture of
it?
Have you got a picture of a piss
I kind of... Are they yellow?
So to make one urine brick, you need to go to the loo 100 times.
Well, I guess you just need 100 people, and that's one a day.
Oh, battery warning.
I assume that's the brick. That's alright.
That looks pretty legit.
It looks gross, though. I wouldn't want to make a house out of one.
Yeah, no one really... Like, I don't even...
Can you imagine your house falling down? You just crumple.
I was about to say,
piss bricks.
I don't think even desperate people want to live in a house of piss. You know what I mean? Just saying. This is...
Right, okay.
Please, help us. We need shelter. Would you like my piss brick? No, it's alright.
Right, this guy is fucking metal as fuck, yeah?
Oh,
so, this surfer in Australia, he headbutts a shark near a new beach and then fights it off with punches.
You see, a lot of these things where people say this, and you know, they haven't got any bites, I'm always a bit skeptical that it's some Aussie guy that's like, you know, he's just a bit bored before just play it out.
I'd be really useless in a fight against a shark. Not for obvious reasons that I'm a skinny fuck.
Is it because when you lay on your back it looks like a shark fin?
That would help. No, that would help. That would help me in the...
that's harsh. Even coming from me.
No, that would help me in the event of a shark attack. No, this would hinder me, so... You know the common...
I'm glad you like that.
You know the common I don't know if you've heard it. There's a common fact of if you're in a fight with a dog, to stop a dog going for you, you shove your finger up its arse.
Yeah.
I got that mistaken once with a shark.
Oh,
And I was like, there's some animal that attacks you that if it's attacking you, you shove your finger up its arse. And Bethan went, a dog? And I went, no, I think it's a shark. And I debated with her for about an hour that you stick your thumb up a shark's arse if it attacks you. So, credit to Australia.
Eyes.
Funny thing is that sharks have cloacas. I can't remember.
A shark has an arsehole.
Their arsehole and their penis is the same thing.
So's yours.
I'll pee out my ass, shit out my penis.
No, yeah, so go on. Right, so, yeah, fucking...
He said he was worried the shark was going to go for his legs.
Oi, mate, fuck
off. If it took my legs, I'd be... I can't fucking do all.
Do you want to see... Where's the quote? Show me the quote.
Like, at the top.
If it took me legs, I'd be gone. I wouldn't have been able to walk out. Get out! And there was no one else in the water with me. No one at all.
Yeah. If it took my legs...
got no evidence.
Yeah, but it's so stupid. If you took my legs, I wouldn't have been able to walk out.
This geezer has no evidence.
I was in his world. He was just going about his business and I head-butted him. So he retaliated.
See? Aussies, bro.
Fucking...
So, guys,
hard to believe, isn't it?
Oh, fuck.
I think we're going to skip agony, cunt.
No, we've got some agony cunts, haven't we? And they're the
No, we've got agony cunts. Let's go.
Time.
Well, I've got like 10 minutes to cut out of where we were doing shit.
Maybe more than that. There's about 20 minutes to cut.
Okay, just do some rapid fire agony cunts. Okay, so we don't know whether or not...
How about this? We film an outro now. And then you swap it over. Because if it cuts out halfway through, we don't have an outro.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye. Okay, let's go.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's go.
If you want. Go on then.
Shoot
right,
me some questions.
Quick fire agony cunts. We're not sure whether or not this is going to be the last agony cunt, at least for a while anyway, before we start to change up the layout of things.
I'll be back again.
So we're going to quick fire some agony, the last agony cunts we've got. Matt.
I haven't got any.
They're all on fucking...
Where's your phone?
Uh-oh.
What a cunt.
He's a real agony cunt.
Yeah.
Because he's in agony. And he's a cunt.
Yeah, I'm always in agony.
Right, just rapid fire really quickly.
Rapid fire the last few.
I had one on Instagram and I can remember what it was, but I can't remember what the person's name was. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. I'll do it quickly, Greg, and I'll get his name up and I'll write it down. I'm really sorry I can't remember your name. I broke my phone recently, but I'll put your name here. It was, Dear Agony Cunt, what's the true meaning of happiness?
Fuck if I know, man. Getting your dick sucked, eating some steak, playing a good video game.
Steak and blowjob day, isn't it?
Yeah, just like, mate, there's no such thing as happiness, like, as an actual concrete thing. Sometimes you feel happy, sometimes you feel sad. If you're trying to live a life where you're just happy all the time, mate, you might as well just fucking not, because it's just boring. What's the point? What's the point in a life of just happiness? It's just shit. You gotta be a bit sad, bit happy, bit angry. You know, I don't fucking care. I don't know who you are. I'm not trying to make you happy. I'm trying to make me happy.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
I don't know. I like, it's such a stupid question because, like, what is true happiness? True happiness. No one can tell you what. No one can tell you what happiness is to you, apart from you. So fucking find your happiness and stop asking me shit questions.
Right, here's one that's kind of meta.
This will be the last one.
Dear Agony Cunt, I present a podcast with my brother and a friend. My brother keeps bitching that I interrupt too often. I don't want to cause a huge argument, so how can I politely tell him to go fuck himself without causing offence? Does that sound familiar?
Did you write this?
No.
You need to stop interrupting your brother, because your brother is extremely more intelligent than you, he's extremely more funny than you, and he's extremely more attractive than you.
That was wasted on Greg's brain because he was talking about the other brother.
No, I was talking about this brother.
It's confusing as fuck. It's like Freaky Friday. I'm confused.
Friday's Hero was his name.
Imagine me
Freaky Friday's Hero.
Imagine if we had to switch bodies for the day. That'd be weird. I wonder what it's like to have that much weight on me. And I wonder if you can remember what it's like to be skinny bitch.
I wonder what it's like to not be able to see your nose all the time. Because mine's constantly in my fucking vision.
Really? I can never see my nose.
Mate, I can see mine.
Unless I like look to the side like that.
Bro,
Like,
mine's like that.
Shit. Mate, you did get surgery. That's mad.
Yeah, you fucking shark fin. Alright, guys.
That's the real last agony cunt. Thing.
Get
surgery. And that goes out to all of you. You feel bad about something. There's probably some surgeon like somewhere. There's some surgeon with some ideas.
Are you lacking body confidence? Oh, I need to get fucking surgery.
Are you fat? Are you ugly? Are you still good looking, but you could be better? You know what I mean?
Bye.
Anyway,
chasing that beauty. Take care, guys. We love you very much.
Fucking hell.
Everything down below. Tip jar down below. Links all down below for all of our social media if you want to.
And if you've got any ideas to what we're going to replace agony cunt in the news with, we're open to ideas. So
yeah.
All right.
Tatty bye.
I love you guys. That's our theme.
It is, isn't it?